Hi, treasures. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. It helps us a lot, and thank you very much. I thought we'd do something different and try and check on Trisha Paytus, oh my. Anyways, and see how her pregnancy's going, and it turns out I guess she must have COVID or something. Oops, I didn't want to say that word. Have the sickness. Okay, let's see how she's doing.
Catching my breath. If you're triggered by my out of breath breathing, then skip this video because there's a lot of out of breathness happening here.
A lot going on.
Also, my hair, I was going to wash it today for the first time in a week, but we woke up with one of our roofs leaking. Our dining room roof was leaking from our bathroom up here. When it rains, it pours. So while my husband was literally like draining out our toilet, because it was our toilet leaking, I was holding a warm compress to my ear because I developed this like ear irritation or infection literally overnight. I tweeted about it. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm going to try to get someone take. I tweeted about it because I obviously have COVID and I'm not going to be going to a ENT anytime soon. But I was kind of worried this morning. And a lot of people said, you know, it could be just like part of COVID. They got an ear infection. So I tweeted that my nose was really stuffed up. So they say, you know, sometimes when your nose and your head is stuffed up, it's just like another kind of stuffed upness in your head. Someone else said when it's like this is draining out, it can like drain out of your ear or like drain into your ear. There was just, you know, a lot of people had really nice comforting things saying like it can go away on its own, do a warm compress. I'm doing the warm compress, and now obviously if it gets worse I'll do like one of those online doctor things or just call and say this is what's up.
Poor girl, she's looking rough these days, and then being sick on top of being pregnant. Wow, that's awful. I hope they get it straightened out.
Like, honestly, if I wasn't pregnant, I'd just be like, okay, I'm writing this out like everybody else, but it just sucks because you just really want to make sure your baby's safe. And obviously we've talked to our doctors and like we got to see our baby and, you know, all stuff and make sure she's okay, which
awesome.
is like number one thing. And our doctor's very comforting. He's very like, you know, even when I had my fall, you know, like a month ago, maybe it's a couple months now, you know, he's like, you know, the babies are very protected. Your baby's very protected inside of you. It's very safe in there. She's deep enough in right now that she's just protected. So that's like comforting to know. I swear my daughter is like the strongest person I know. She's been through so much this pregnancy, and she's just always straight chilling when we see her or hear her heartbeat. She's always just like relaxing in there. So, which is good. I try and relax. I really do like it's really just helpful just to be still, even if I'm not getting any answers or anything. Like just being like free of thought is a really cool place I had to be. It's been a week. I was gonna say my heartburn actually got better during COVID, and it did, but I feel like maybe now that I'm on the tail end of it, it's like coming back a little bit. I have not taken Tums. I'm really paranoid to put anything in my body, like during pregnancy. I know everyone's gonna be like, cue the but you eat fast food. Okay, like every time I eat fast food, you guys see it, which has been like, I don't know, 5 times this pregnancy. Whatever, I don't even care. But if I don't want to put pills in my body or, you know, sugary drinks, and then they'll be like, you eat sugar. Okay, it's better to just cut it and have it in moderation. I don't need to drink my sugar. Some people like that better. I'd rather, you know, have a piece of cake or something than drink, you know, a sugary drink. But anyway, you do videos now, especially like being pregnant, I really just am thinking of all the things which I really need to stop. Honestly, that's like my resolution now, is because like, you know, people have been a lot nicer, you know, and it's been nice to read comments. So I get a little more comfortable like going back online and like seeing what's said about me, but then you just see some crazy titles and it starts getting in your head again. And again, not that it bothers me when people are like, oh, the pregnancy is fake. Like, obviously I know it's not, and it doesn't bother me. It's just like, it's just annoying to see. So I really need to just step back again and not be so, they always say, like, don't buy into it when, like, when the hype is really good, and don't buy into it when, not that the hype is always really good, but people are being really, really nice, and I'm loving that. That's why I read it. But I also need to, like, also not read so much, because then I'm like, then I get annoyed. And what's the point of being annoyed when you're pregnant? So, just like that. I was like, well, how did I even get there to talking about my sickness?
When you're pregnant, you do not need to have stress. That's 100% a fact. And she really does look like she's stressed, though. But hopefully she gets it together.
So, to reiterate, yes, I got COVID. I don't know when I got COVID. I want to say I got it on the 4th, May 4th. I was out to see a show. They required masks at the show. People came up to me that didn't have masks, asked me to pull my mask down for a picture, get hugs, all stuff like that. And like I said, I've been so lucky this whole time that I thought, I have a really good immune system. But, and I probably did, because me and my husband haven't caught it before this. And my husband still hasn't caught it, and he stays in the same bed as me. Knock on wood. But, I just thought, well, we have a really good, but the thing is like, and my doctor did tell me, pregnant women are more susceptible to catching, like, the flu and COVID. Just the immune system's different, and things are changing, and everything's open and more just susceptible to it. So that makes sense that I would have gotten it. And so I just need to be, for me personally, I just need to be more careful. I'm the one that's pregnant. I need to be more careful. I need to wear my mask at all times. Obviously, mask mandates are lifted, and you look like a crazy, well, you don't look like a crazy person, but I always think people will think I'm a crazy person if I'm, like, the only one wearing a mask. They're like, okay, masker. But, I'm pregnant. I gotta.
It is what it is. Do what you think you gotta do to keep you and that baby safe. That's the most important thing. Okay, that'll be it for this one, I think. I gotta get to work, but I just wanted to check in on her. Okay, love you, treasures, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, you're all beautiful.